Annyeong, howdy, say yo, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Universal Studio, where you can join me and my dog on our outdoor adventures. In this one, I just wanted to introduce myself, plus do a rig walk around and some gear, talk about some gear. So this is going to be mostly talking. It's going to be all talking, actually. So if this is not your type of video or you're not interested in this, then please skip, watch something else. My name is Sammy. I'm 30 years old. I recently moved up to Washington from California, and I'm just working as a substitute teacher. And since it's summer right now, I don't have any jobs. I had a lot of time on my hand. I've grown up going camping. My parents would take um, my sister and I to all the different national parks. I've been to probably all of the national parks on the west side of the United States. And in college is when I started going out on camping with on my own with my friends and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to make videos, but I never really had the drive to do so. Like it's just a time of change for me right now, and I wanted to seize this opportunity, and here I am making videos. So I'm still learning. I'm still very new to all of this. So if you can help me grow my channel, that'd be great because I would love for this to be my full-time job. Shameless plug, but I'm learning that the only person holding myself back, or the only person holding me back, is my own self, and I need to just do it. Nike, just do it. Let's see. I like to try new things, but the things that I like the most would be camping, snowboarding. Um, I did surf when I was living in California, but I left my board at my parents. So, but I've been wanting to go in Oregon and stuff like that. So maybe I'll go pick it up sometime soon. Occasionally, I'll go spearfishing in California or Puerto Rico or Hawaii. But usually on those trips, I don't bring Kodak, my dog. Whatever I am doing, I make sure that Kodak can come along. And for him to come along, I gotta drive everywhere, which I'm fine with. I love driving. I would take road trips between California and Washington pretty often. I used to have a Honda Civic, 2015 ninth generation Honda Civic LX, I believe. And man, that car was a beast. I took that into to deserts. I've been through blizzards in the snow, to the mountains, to the beaches. It went everywhere. But when I started camping in college is when I realized I needed a bigger car. It was good because of the gas mileage. Like I think one time I hit my max was 450 miles on one tank. And then moving to my truck, the Tacoma, and the highest I've gone is like 250, I think, 250 miles. So that took some getting used to. If you were like me and you were seeing all these truck camping videos with their Subarus and Tacomas and all that kitted out and everything, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. Like just using what you have, knowing its limits, doing your research on the trails, stuff like that, you'll be pretty much fine with a lot of the camping that you'll see that I do. If it's just fire roads, dirt roads, gravel roads, your car can handle that. Oh, I should probably show you my dog. This is this is Kodak. He is 7 years old, turning 8 next month. I got him right before quarantine. He was about a year old when I got him. And honestly, quarantine was the best thing to happen because he was pretty crazy at first. But the quarantine allowed me to stay at home with him and train him properly so that way and then he chilled out because I was with him 24/7 and I brought him around everywhere. I would cancel plans so I could be with my dog. He did develop a little bit of separation anxiety, which is the downside for my little COVID baby, but that's okay. And I think it was a match made in heaven. Like it was destiny. It was meant to be. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted a husky, and I picked the name Kodak when I was a little kid. The reason why I wanted to name him Kodak was because of the camera brand. It's always a Kodak moment, meaning basically like whatever the husky will be photogenic, and he is. He is very photogenic. He's got his striking heterochromia, but it's like very, very bright and sharp. I don't know. It's always different from other huskies I've seen. Something I want to accomplish through making videos is just to show everyone what is out there and the ease of access to it, and for people to just go out and enjoy the outdoors, because a big part of my life growing up involved the outdoors and physical activity, and it's good for the soul. So I want to share a little piece of my life with everyone. Hopefully it motivates other people to go out and enjoy the outdoors. I would spend so much time worrying about the version of myself in other people's brains, and that it took me down a dark path. And so I'm currently in the process of breaking out of that, becoming more of who I am. Um, so I guess you can kind of join me in that process. Also, hopefully there are other people out there who are like me that have been wanting to go outside or do outdoor activities or just be do something new and different, but are too afraid of what other people are gonna say or think. I hope that I can show you or tell you, don't worry, girl, you do you, be your own boss, and you'll have you'll feed your soul. I'm all about positivity and just enjoying life, being happy, because there's so much to appreciate. All right, let's talk about my car. Okay, so this is my 2023 third gen Toyota Tacoma TRD off road in Lunar Rock because of that color, my favorite color. Her name's Luro. I got it 2026 of May. Um, so it's been about 3 years now. Been loving it. It was my dream car when I was in college. So when I got my first teaching job right after college, I saved up for 2 years and then bought this thing. And honestly, now I still can't believe that like my dream has come true. So, but yeah, this is Luro. I guess I'll go bottom up, starting with tires. I'm running 33-inch skinnies, so they're 255/80, 17-inch method wheels. They're not beadlocks. I have run the lowest I've run is 17 psi. I know I could probably go down a little bit lower, but I never really had to. Most of the time, I don't air down because it's just dirt roads. The times I do air down is if I'm off road for many miles, multiple days, or if it's like super rough and I want a little bit of a smoother ride. Usually, if there's other people in my car, then I will air down. But I mean, right now, I'm still in highway pressure, like 40 psi. And I went through rocks and these sharp rocks My biggest fear is popping a tire because I don't have a full size spare. I do have some glue tread and tire plugs, so I could fix a flat, and I've never had to. I wish I kept the 16-inch OEM wheels, but there's not a lot of tire sizes that are 33-inch and skinnies, or not a lot of brands. And I really wanted the Falcon AT3 Wild Peak. Oh boy, the Wild Peaks, because I heard really good things about them. My main, like, I heard they're really good in snow, and for not being a dedicated winter tire, I was all for that because I want to do more snow wheeling and winter camping, and I go snowboarding a lot. So, and I mean, putting chains is a little bit annoying, and I've had to do that a lot in my Civic. Yeah, so those are tires and wheels. I do have a lift on it, a suspension kit. I went with, what is it? Oh yeah, the Ironman IMS 2.0, I think it's called. 3-inch lift. It's got I got new control upper control arms and shocks in front, and then a new leaf pack in the rear. It's been pretty good. I do it's supposed to be it's meant this lift kit's meant for like heavier overlanding or whatever builds. So it's a little stiff and bouncy because I don't have a bumper on it on my car yet, but hopefully maybe in the future I will get a bumper. But it's been a good ride. Um, Good clearance and all that. Moving on up. Let's see. I've got yellow fog lights in front, diode dynamics. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is a light right here I just turned on. Those are the Meso Customs puddle pods. You can have them always on, or you can have it on automatic, which is basically whenever the door is open, it'll turn on. And also, when you approach the car with your keys, it'll turn on. So it's nice at night. Um, and if I'm night wheeling, then I kind of use these as my ditch lights. Great mod. Pain in the ass to install though. You have to take out the whole interior of the door, stuff wires through the boot of the door, and that was it was a lot of work. My fingers were hurting after that. But I don't know. Would I do it again? Like if I got a new Tacoma, I don't know. But I already went through it, so it's nice to have. Up top, roof rack. I forgot what brand it is. It's either LED USA or LED Off Road. But this is just the economy rack. I just wanted a roof rack to store the cases up on top. The cases are just the Apache 100s or whatever they're called from Harbor Freight. I've got random stuff up there like recovery gear, leveling blocks, tools. I've got a big landing mat that's padded that I'll use as a floor in my canopy. Just like random stuff, dirty stuff that I don't want in the bed of my truck. And then I do have a light bar. It's an amber light bar. I think amber is queen. Love the color of it. It's a combo light, so it does a spot and a flood. It's nice. I mean, I don't know. Lights are lights. I love lights, but they're stupid expensive for whatever reason. I guess recovery gear, I don't really have much for self recovery. I do have traction boards. I only have two though. I have traction boards, and then if I do get stuck and the boards can't get me out, I do have a tow strap plus um, shackles, soft shackles, and I've got the Factor 55 little hitch block thing so I can get pulled out from the rear. I mean, thankfully, I haven't had any situations where I've gotten stuck. I've had to use a max track once for myself. I went camping in the snow with my favorite person, and the snow was pretty deep, and I got stuck, but it was not bad. I got out pretty easily. I've used it more for other people, actually, or for leveling out my car as it is right now. I do really want a winch bumper, but that's a lot of money. All right, in the back, got my got my Lear mid-rise camper shell, wind doors, no screens. It's got a middle pass through, which is nice because then I can reach the back seat of my car while I'm in the bed. And I use the back seat as like a closet, as I'm sure most people do when they're camping. And I don't have to get out of the car, and I could just reach through and grab something like snacks or clothes, random stuff like that. No performance upgrades. You don't need a cold air intake on Tacomas. You already have one. But I do want to get a new one for the cool noises. I do like car noises, and I like cars in general. Respect all builds. I do have the MBRAP exhaust on it, um, high clearance, because I didn't want to bang up my exhaust. Plus, I want a little bit more sound. Oh, I do have the Overland Taylor tune. My ECT is, I got it like mild medium, I think. I forgot. I don't think he even told me what he whatever. But in the bed, or not the bed, in the back seat, not a seat delete. I just folded these down, and then I put this big dog bed in the back for Kodak. He loves it. See, he wants to go in already. Probably because of the. No, it's too hot in there. Um. So yeah, he will. He has this whole space to himself. It's really big. He usually just sleeps in, or will just curl up in that corner over there. So he has all this space. Usually, if I'm camping with another person, then he'll sleep back here. But if I'm on solo trips, then he'll sleep in the bed with me. Back here, I got random stuff. First aid, rain jacket, extra blanket. Have my air compressor hose and air compressor down over there. For air compressor, I've run Morphlate with the dual hose system, so I can deflate or inflate 2 wheels at a time. Morphlate was a little bit on the more affordable price for air compressors, um, and it's been great. It airs up and airs down really quickly. Before, I was running like a basic, cheap Amazon air compressor, and it would work, but very, very slowly, and it would also overheat. And so it'll like take me 45 minutes to air up, maybe even longer. And I did not want to spend all that time just sitting there waiting for the air. So yeah, it was a good investment. Okay, now we are gonna be in the truck bed talking about gear, camping stuff. So this is the bed, this is the inside. I built this whole drawer system when I first got my car. I think the very first mod or whatever I did was get the camper. This right side is full length, so and I have two of these mattresses. But if I have Kodak or another person in the back, then I can just move this over. I pull this out so it kind of flattens it out, and then we can have two people sleep in here. I've never had two people plus Kodak in the bed, um, but that does not sound very pleasant because it is a little cramped in there. This side is sectional, so I can remove these parts. So that way I can fit bigger gear. On this side right here is just like a little flat space where I'll put stuff while I'm inside the camper. Um, Lights, I just put up these LED strips, and it is powered by my EcoFlow Delta Mini. Don't really have that many electronics to run. I use it mostly for charging devices. Um, oh, the biggest use is my heat pad. I like to do a heat pad when I'm camping because it is very comfortable. It's been good. It usually lasts me my whole trip. I can charge it through DC charging in my car while I drive. I do have these random lights. I love these. It's magnetic on the back. You got multiple settings, strobe. So like if I need to pull over on the side of the highway, I'll usually set these out on my car. Um, they're great. You can also hang them. I also have this one right here. This one's nice. 3 light settings, plus you can dim or brighten. Brighten that, also magnetic. It comes off. I could stick it on the side of my car for outside time, outside night time. Yeah, sleeping. I just have blankets in there. If you couldn't tell, this is very poorly built. I didn't know what I was doing, but I made it work, and it's been holding up fine. All right, this is my drawer. It's just camping gear. Got my burner, grill, coffee, jet boil, gas, butane, um, flamethrower, pots and pans, fire stuff, just random. Oh yeah, my fishing box. Yeah, I mean it goes. It's the full length. I do have. I made a little access flap over on that side, but it's kind of annoying to do because of the mattress. Um, kitchen stuff, hammock. It's just random. My idea was the easier or the less I have to pack into my car, the easier it is for me to go out. There's times where I just want to get up and go, and so not really have to think about if I'm forgetting anything because then I already have everything in my car. It's just the food I need to pack usually and just small little items I don't have doubles of. I have a little fire pit. Didn't use it. My chair is a Kelty love seat. Very comfortable, low to the ground. And to match that, I have this nature hike coffee table thing, which is cool. You can have it as a whole table. I got this little grill, charcoal grill. You could also buy a little stove and put it in there. I really like this little handle where you can put tongs. Yeah, I just like how low to the ground it is. I just basically got it for this chair because I had another aluminum folding table that was a little bit that was taller and bigger. Water, just a water jug. Finally got one with a little faucet on it. I don't know. I hate having to waste so much water. Go Nick. You smell something? What is it? Oh, there are people. There's someone walking down there. Mm, water jug. Arctic cooler. I think it's the 24, the 20 quart. It's pretty small. Trash bag. I also have a big canopy, a gazelle. So it's got screen or mesh walls, which is good for bugs. And it does hold the heat a little bit. So when it's cold, I will usually have that and hang out in there. Kind of like use it as like a living room when I'm camping. But I don't know. The more the more camping I do, the more I'm realizing I like minimalist better. All I had to set up for this trip was my chair and my table. I did replace the tailgate with the mountain hatch thing for this flat because the old one, the OEM, has the little grooves that would hurt a lot and be uncomfortable to sit on. Here, more storage, shovel, axe, snow brush. There's the suspension. No, look at my exhaust. Got a lot of stickers back here. Yeah, I love stickers. Okay, well, thank you for listening. I know I talked a lot. I do like to ramble. If you're still here, thank you for sticking around. That is pretty much all I can think of right now. If you want to know more, shoot me a comment. Time to go fishing. Peace.